If you want to live a life that is respected, where people give you honor and honor comes to you uninvited and in abundance, here's one thing you can learn from people who live that kind of life. They respect people, all of them, but they're particular about giving dignity to those who don't have power or wealth or celebrity. You see, people who have power or wealth or celebrity already attract all kinds of attention and care. It's the little guys, the invisible people who do all the work that don't get the recognition, and they make sure that they treat people like that well. Here's an example. You go to a restaurant, you look at the menu, something really catches your eye, you order it, it arrives, and it doesn't match your expectation. A lot of times, and a lot of people will take it out on the waiter or the waitress, and the waiter or the waitress are exactly the people who are trying to get into your good graces so you leave them a good tip. They work hard to get to be seen as good people servicing you. A lot of people will get angry and take it out on the waiter or the waitress. Instead, do this. An honorable person or a person who gets respect will do this every time. First, they will thank the waiter or the waitress for being polite and timely and courteous. Then they will explain the problem and ask for the manager. When the manager comes, they will tell the manager that the waiter or the waitress was extremely polite and courteous and you really enjoyed the service, but there's an issue with the food. You explain the issue with the food, you'll have one of three outcomes. One, the manager is going to say, I'm going to replace it, or give you a discount, or completely pay for your meal. You see, the moment you praise his team or her team, they immediately know that you're a reasonable person, you're willing to recognize the goodness, and then when you explain the problem, they're the ones who have the power to fix it. So they will fix it for you. Now, here's the thing. As you're leaving, your bill will be significantly smaller. Don't be cheap. Don't jib your waiter or waitress. Pay the full amount as a tip. The restaurant can handle a smaller amount for one meal from a customer. But for a waiter or waitress, it's a big deal. So pay them a big tip. You start to do this, and you start to apply the same philosophy in other things you do, in your office work, in your interactions with your partners and your collaborators, you will see respect will come to you, and in your community, you will be honored for your goodness, for recognizing the dignity of people who are often seen, actually often invisible and not seen.